Walt Whitman was an American poet, essayist, and journalist. Whitman is among the most influential poets in American canon and is often called the father of free verse. His major work, Leaves of Grass, was published in July 1855. His O Captain, My Captain, a poem written on the death of Abraham Lincoln, is widely popular. The section one of Song of the Open Road from Leaves of Grass is a beautiful blend of self-awareness, free will, and tenderness of heart. It gives us people's realization that along the journey of life one will face the test of wisdom which is not tested in any school or university. A road is something everyone uses, whether rich or poor, and it forces all levels of peoples to associate with one another. The road signifies mobility. One can take the road as a point of start over towards something new. Whitman talks about the people, places. He argues against staying in one place for too long, although the hospitality may be true. The poem was written in mid-19th century, but today it is useful to us. Through this poem, poet motivates us to enjoy our journey and nature. He also tells us the importance of journey, nature, democracy, and their major role in human life. Afoot and light-hearted, I take to the open road, healthy, free, the world before me. The long brown path before me, leading wherever I choose. Difficult words in the first stanza. First, afoot. The meaning of that word is on the way, ready to travel or journey. Second word, light-hearted, open-minded, free, and happy. In the first stanza, he puts too many important points in front of reader. He begins his poems with afoot and light-hearted, a step towards the journey. He starts his journey here. He describes his mind's condition as light-hearted. It means he is open-minded and happy. There is no any stress and pressure of work or any other things. He prepares himself to face the problem that he may come across. He is advancer of democracy, so he writes open road as a representative of democracy. In democracy, everyone has the chance to progress, to develop, to wonder. In this condition, he starts his journey. His journey is metaphorical for the journey of life. He has freedom to go anywhere. He says, the environment around me is very healthy, free, and vigorous. Henceforth, I ask not good fortune. I myself am good fortune. Henceforth, I whimper no more, postpone no more, need nothing. Done with indoor complaints, libraries, careless criticism. Strong and content, I travel the open road. Difficult words from second stanza. First, henceforth, from now on. Hereafter, yapude. Second, whimper. Make a series of low, weak, sad cries, especially with fear and pain. Kurburat, तकरार करणे. Third one, querulous, complaining, showing that one is irritated. तक्रार खोर किंवा चिडचिडा. In the second stanza, we see the confidence of poet about himself. To describe his confidence, he writes, "Henceforth I ask not good fortune, I myself am good fortune." He does not feel good luck must favor him. He says, "Why do I pray to God for good luck? Why do I expect getting something good by luck or God's grace? Why do I hope for perilous journey?" The question arises that why do I expect all these things? I shouldn't. Because God has given me everything. I feel aham brahmasmi. In this stanza, he is speaking about soul and self-confidence. To describe these things, he writes, "I myself am good fortune." He does not believe on luck, and he does not expect to get something by luck. He believes on work. He says, if you want to transfer hard work into success, you will have self-confidence. Here he tells importance of self-confidence. Vivekananda also says that all power is within you. You can do anything and everything. We have everything like money, wealth, property, position and prestige, but no self-confidence, everything is useless. We can't utilize all these things for self and society. So, poet tells us here, believe on yourself. He will work hard and make his dream come true. It is then not a question of luck but hard work. Further, he says that he is no longer going to complain and whimper about hurdles and obstacles. Why should I do that? I can face the problems and solve it. He is not going to postpone any work. Here poet gives us message we should not complain and whimper about problems and obstacles. We should work hard till the aim is achieved. We shouldn't leave work for tomorrow because we know tomorrow never comes. So think positively and follow the saying, कल करे सो आज करे सो अब. So postpone no more. He uses the word need nothing. What is the meaning? As he starts his life's journey, he expects nothing from society or anybody else. Here, once again, we see the self-confidence of poet. He also faces with indoor complaints and querulous criticisms. He ignores the jeers of others and starts his journey with strong and content without any fear.
The earth that is sufficient. I do not want the constellations any nearer. I know they are very well where they are. I know they suffice for those who belong to them.
The third stanza begins with the earth that is sufficient. I do not want the constellation any nearer. In the third stanza, the writer tells us more about the nature and earth. According to his view, the earth is sufficient for him. She provides him each and everything. Further, he also explained that the nature motivates me, birds and animals in the forest. Teach me how to live free and happy. Then he explains the drizzling of rains, the sound of clouds, the noise of lightnings, the gushing waterfalls, the rushing rivers, the gusting wind, the tall trees and the beautiful mountain ranges. All these things teach me how to make painful journey painless, smooth, comfortable and happy. Here nature inspires poet to journey. That is why poets say the earth is sufficient. Further, he says, I do not want the constellation any nearer. I know they are very well where they are. Now here what is the meaning of constellation? Constellation means good luck, fate, destiny. And here he does not need good luck, destiny or a lucky star to help him in his journey, to help him to reduce his pains. He feels he is strong enough to meet all the problems of life that may come in his way. He is sure he can manage his life's journey. Here, student, another meaning of constellation is powerful people, and their poets says he does not require powerful peoples to help him to progress, to develop his life.
Still, here I carry my old delicious burden. I carry them, men and women. I carry them with me wherever I go. I swear it is impossible for me to get rid of them. I am filled with them and I will feel them in return.
Last four lines are very important. Here, I think poet uses some words deliberately. He writes, still I carry my old delicious burden. According to my view, old delicious burden means his family members, his relatives and his close friends. He feels that burden is delicious for him. In his life, all these persons, his family members, relatives and friends may help him in troubles. They try to solve his problems. They helped him to live happily. So he do not feel all that person as a burden, and that is why he carry them with him in form of memory. So he writes, wherever I go and will go, I carry them with me, because it is impossible for me to get rid of them. I don't forget them because they filled my life with happiness. So it is my moral duty to give them happiness. So all they are not burden for me. They are like a sweet burden, delicious burden for me.